Welcome back to the channel, guys. You join me here, back on the lake, back on the campaign water. So yeah, in this episode, just be a couple of hours on the local lake. Hopefully we'll try and have a bite. Literally just thought I'd come down for a couple of hours just before we've got to get off. We've got to get off here by 8 o'clock, so obviously it's coming in now a little bit. We've not had a bite yet. Still hopeful. Still got another hour or so. Just chuck some more freebies back over the spot. But yeah, like I said, we're back on the campaign water. Really difficult. Last time I was here it was a blank. The time before that was a blank before that as well. And then the week before that I had the 19-pound mirror out. So yeah, some lovely fish in here. I just hope that we can catch one. So on the spots, I've got RG baits. We've got the Arctic crab decade specials, so they're like a washed out white, pink and yellow. Really, really good. End tackle wise, we're using curve shank hooks, and then the boom section's actually made out of Catran's fluorocarbon. So yeah, it's really, really good, really, really abrasive resistant, which is really good because in some places it's really shallow here, so the fish can get their noses down, try and cut you off. They're not daft. Mainline wise, we've obviously got Catran's Krypton line on there as well, so obviously it's virtually invisible on the deck. Casts really, really well. It's super, super strong. Yeah, so highly recommend that line if you guys haven't already seen that. But yeah, hopefully we can have ourselves a bite. Just thought I'd quickly show you the boom material that I'm using. So it is a fluorocarbon and it's Catran's Phantom. It's really, really good. It's sold on rccarpfishingtackle.co.uk. It's where I get all of my stuff from, and you can get a discount code there as well. But yeah, Phantom by Catran. It's a 30-metre spool, so you get tons of line on there for your money. This is just under 14 kilogram breaking strain, so that's probably what, 30 pounds, something like that. And it can be crimped as well in using 0.6mm crimps. So if you've got them, you can also crimp it, but I always prefer just a figure of 8 loop knot to whatever I'm making. So whether that be a Ronnie rig or whatever, I'll just figure of 8 loop knot it. The knots are really, really strong as well with this sort of stuff, and it is invisible on the deck. You cannot see it. Even if you've got a section of this and put it in your washing up bowl at home, you just wouldn't be able to see it. So yeah, highly recommended. Just wanted to mention, obviously, RC Tackle, they are a huge supplier of carp fishing end tackle and terminal tackle, but they are also a main supplier in the UK of Catran fishing lines products. So obviously the Krypton line I've got on my main reel. I've also got obviously the Catran fluorocarbon as well, but then the coated hook links that I use as well. So obviously mentioned in a previous video, it's going to be Hamelian and Tarantul. Yeah, really, really good line to use. I have full confidence in it. So yeah, if you are in the looking for another brand to switch to, or you're not happy with what you're using at the moment, years ago I used to use a well-known brand's coated hook link material, but this is just another level. It's all over France, Catran as well, so obviously if the boys are catching the big stuff out there, it's obviously worth its money. The spots that I'm fishing at the moment, I have baited up for probably a week, 10 days, just constantly every day, just drip feeding some bait in there, some particles, some corn. So yeah, I'm hoping the fish are going to be confident on that spot. Like I said in previous videos, this lake is really, really difficult. There isn't that many fish in here, so if you do get one, it's a win. They don't show themselves. You never see it sheeting up, you never see them showing. They're just real weird in here. But because they don't get caught that often, the fish are in really good condition, so that's a plus. So I'm just fingers crossed we can have a bite. I have just seen some fizzing up. Obviously it is at range, so I don't really know what that could be. Hoping it's carp, you never know, but it's got me a little bit excited. I haven't seen anything else happening over the other side of the lake, so that is the first of something, so it shows I'm in the right area. I mean, there's plenty of tension here as well, so it could be tench, but praying it's a carp. I have seen the carp in the summer on the top over there, so hopefully they might take the bait, hopefully hook themselves. That'll be nice, and we can slip one over the net. Just want to quickly show you exactly what hook bait I've got on there. So on both of these I've got white Decade Specials Arctic Crab by RG Baits. So yeah, I've gone for white, changed it up a bit. It is a park lake, and I've already seen children chucking bread in for the ducks, so kind of hoping that the fish have been feeding on some sort of bread as well, so they'll be used to the white, so they might take it, might be confident on it. So yeah, with a bit of luck, maybe have one again. I have switched up my glasses as well. I was using Nash's amber wraps or whatever they are. They were rubbish, so I've gone now for some Fortis sunglasses. A little bit more expensive, but I tell you what, they do make a world of difference. I went fishing with a colleague from work. He had a set of these and I had the Nash on, and he was saying, yeah, look at the fish there, man. I was like, what fish? Just couldn't see them using Nashes. Really, real poor quality. So I grabbed his, stuck them on. I could see them straight away, so I had to invest in some. So yeah, if you are on the lookout for some sunglasses, can highly recommend Fortis. Anything from Fortis really. These are the ones that sort of self-adjust to whatever conditions you're in. So if it's like dawn, dusk, they'll adjust to that. If it's real bright sunshine, they'll adjust to that as well, giving you the optimum sort of viewing capability under the water. So yeah, really good. Hopefully something starts to happen. We've probably got half hour left on here, so got to stay positive though. I'm confident that, you know, the materials that I'm using from Catran are going to hold up if the fish takes it, and I'm quite confident that RG Baits' pop-ups are going to do the business. So stay confident, stay positive. Hopefully we can have one. The code that you can use at rccarpfishingtackle.co.uk is Ben10. So if you pop Ben10 in when you go to checkout, you will receive 10% off your entire order. Now that isn't just terminal tackle that RC Tackle make, that also includes everything in the Catran line. So the Catran head torches with the blue light for the Krypton line, all the spools of light, and everything that is on that website, you will get 10% off. So Ben10 in the checkout. Well guys, it's gone off again. We've had a fish from the pre-baited spot. So we'll get the mat set up and we'll show you. Nice little common. Look at that. Like I said, it's a really, really tough water, but we've managed to have another one out on the spot. Oh, she's beautiful. There she is. Absolute beauty. Ripped off, took me around the lake. Pre-baiting's well worth it if you're ever fishing a lake that's tough. Just pre-bait it. There she is. Absolutely chuffed. Made up with her. Get her up for another picture. There she is. Lovely little common. Don't know what she weighs, I haven't got any scales, but we'll slip her back. Well, there's no words, absolutely no words for what's just happened there. I was literally just scrolling through social media and the left hand rod just one-toned. It just went off. Yeah, straight into it. Fish has hooked itself straight away. The lead's been ejected, so I've felt the fish sort of come up in the water, which is really good. Yeah, took me right around the lake, tried to take me into the snags, managed to hold it off. It was the first fish I've had on with the Catran fishing line, the new stuff that I've put on. That held up really, really nicely. Yeah, tried to take me into the snags, managed to just tighten the clutch up a bit, ease it out of there, and it's kited back round to the left. It's then took a load of line again, and I've finally managed to get it and slip it over the net. But yeah, what a fish. I didn't weigh it, I don't take scales, I like the buzz and the effort that gets put into catching fish, especially on a tough lake like this. There's probably only 20-30 carp in here, but you know, I had that mirror last time, today we've had a common, so yeah, absolutely made up. The fish's mouth was immaculate. it just shows if you put the effort in pre-baiting and constantly show up and keep that effort level up here, you are going to catch fish. Usually my method is obviously walk around till I find them, but this lake just does not give that option. So revert back to tactics of let's get the fish confident. Over the last week I've been baiting up with obviously some particles, some sweet corn, but predominantly the whole stuff that's been going in has been RG Bates' red sea squid, boilies, and then obviously when I turn up for the day's fishing I catapult probably half a kilo or so just in the rough area where I'm going to be going, so they're almost just freebies around the hook baits. And then yeah, stuck 2 whites out there, 2 white pop-ups, the Arctic crab, and they've done the damage again. So they're obviously confident and they love feeding on that red sea squid. So yeah, I'm absolutely made up with that. I don't know how much he weighed. It was probably, I don't know, 16, 17 pounds, something like that. It had a bit of width to it, so yeah, it was a chunky old fish. Yeah, it's not a record breaker, but you look at the circumstances that I caught it in, I'm actually really, really chuffed. So yeah, buzzing. I've just popped that rod away now because it is coming up to that time, so I'm going to start packing stuff away now, and we'll get off. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. If you have liked this video, then please hit subscribe, hit the like button, share it if you can, and drop us a comment below. Let us know how you've been getting on. And thank you very much for engaging in the comments in previous videos, and thank you for watching this one, and I'll see you in the next one.